between those two. Center stage is set. Mikey D'Angelo, Jack Musa, Vaslav Nestrasil back from the World Juniors for UMass, along with Landon Nycz and Larry Keenan as your top D pairing. UMass in the home white, BU in the red. BU ended their first half of the season with a win against Northeastern to close out the historic Matthews Arena saga.
As a win, too, that could have given them momentum had there not been such a long break, and it still might.
And one of the things we talk about this break, but a bevy of players on both teams had been. Boumediene scored what eventually would become the game-winning goal for Sweden. On the attack, Cam O'Neill into Celebrini, now Ben Merrill. Merrill gains the zone, lost the puck. Morello trying to chip it from behind, and here comes Mellenbacher for Massachusetts. Zimmerman gets hammered by Celebrini. And collecting here is Nycz for Massachusetts.
Minutemen trying to finish checks early. Coach Greg Carville said that's one way to try to neutralize all the skill players BU has, and they have 19 draftees on their roster.
And another one that will get drafted in the summertime, and Lawrence, who is severe. Nestrasil still on the attack for UMass, trying to thread it to the goal line. Poked away by Boisvert, and now out to the far boards, gathered by Boumediene.
Good pace to this game in the early going. Both teams are rested and fresh and ready to go.
Trethewey chips it to the goal line. Nobody home on a change, and now UMass will send it out to the point. Trethewey is able to keep it in. Now Wild into the attacking zone. Doesn't have help. Yzerman on the check. Finds Keenan in the high slot. He can't handle it. Nycz throws it on. Yegorov turns it aside. Now Kleshka gets bumped out to Nycz. Nycz, his shot gets...
skill and his ability, and then here's the pass out of it. A fan, but then another quick shot right there by the Minutemen as Nycz came back. Yegorov in the BU net.
Draw one by Boston University. That's been an issue for UMass. Turned over as Galenic gets a stick on it. Now Wild over to the far side. D'Angelo has this one go below the goal line. Galenic into the corner. Pinned up against the wall by one of the youngest players in college hockey now in Lawrence. Here's Celebrini. Out to Ritchie. Ryder Ritchie lost the puck. Up against the BU bench now. Celebrini, older brother of Macklin Celebrini. One of the best players in the NHL if you haven't been paying attention. Murtagh off the wall. Loose puck. Taken away and ahead of steam now for Keenan. Charging down is Jenschko. Circling back. Here's Keenan, also played in Switzerland. The Spengler Cup, a huge success. Puts this one on. Yegorov kicks it away. Back to UMass. They'll wrap it around. Out to Nycz. Nycz just tries to fling it on. Caught the body of Ryder Ritchie. Jenschko lays a hit, but it comes away for Boston University. Fluttered up ahead. Ritchie had a step and a stick lift, but Nycz able to fend him off. The freshman Nycz gains the line, tries to send it in. Fluttering puck along the near boards. A stick lift for Kerr, who missed time. He was out since that midway through the Army game at the end of November. He's been one of the better face-off men for Massachusetts.
The break came at a good time for him. Chance to get himself back in the lineup.
Without a doubt. Hard hit in the corner now for Nycz. Fodrick, the extra skater on the line chart today, had it, lost it, and this one flipped into the seats. Trying to find the boards percentage. D'Angelo 464 at the dot. Again, looked like it was going to be won by the Terriers, but here comes Musa trying to drag his way through. McCarthy got in the way. Chipped around. D'Angelo to the slot. Keenan with a shot off the pad of Yegorov.
Keenan did not wait around to do something at the right point. Really fired one.
You get a chance. Deflection fluttering. Nycz at an angle. Trying to lay it out in front. Taken away by the Terriers. Back to Keenan. UMass pressuring really for the first time, and it's turned over Ritchie. Ritchie doesn't have numbers. Looking, waiting. Poked away by Nycz. Kept in by Ryder Ritchie. Lawrence flings it towards the net. Yzerman couldn't direct it on. Back to Ritchie now as Lawrence leaves on a partial change. Ritchie working his way through past Nestrasil. Side of the net. Nycz seeing a lot of ice time here early on as one of the top D pairing partners today for the Minutemen. Musa has been one of the best players for the Minutemen past couple of years. Inside 5 to go. Swoboda can't get this one. They will wave it off into the corner. Boisvert just out of the reach of Celebrini. Celebrini turns it over. Wild jumps on it for Massachusetts.
BU aggressive with the forecheck. Zone entries hard on UMass so far.
Now he's just trying to play it off the half boards. Frechette first to get there. Sent out by Boston University and Iserman. Ritchie can't win the race for BU, and back to Lawrence.
Very clean first period too. No penalties, nothing even that would garner much attention or a raised eyebrow.
And a wide open look for Iserman. Snapped his stick.
Minutemen are fortunate there.
What a huge break for UMass.
Opportunity of the power play right there as Yegorov let up a big rebound, but nobody home to put it in. BU very aggressive on the penalty kill. A lot of taking the body and pressing the man with the puck. They're not just sitting back.
Robble wandering very far from the net. 1:35 to go in the period. 30 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Whipped around. Ovelstad off the boards to Yenchko. Now Galanic nearly lost it. Digging at it is Murtag. Back to Ovelstad. 15 to go on the man advantage. Puck squirts free to Nyes. Over to Yenchko. Yenchko slides it on, looking to get to the pad. And a rebound for Yegorov. 2 seconds remaining. BU on the verge of killing this one. They do. Bednarik finds Murtag center ice. Trying to connect here with Ryder Ritchie out of the box. And BU scored 2 goals in a span of 18 seconds to win that final game at Matthews. So we're underway for period number 2. Once again, face-off time for the Terriers to Hudson. 7 shots on goal for Boston University in the first period. McLaughlin to Boisvert off the boards, and this one fanned on by McCarthy.
Boston University definitely the better of the zone time in the first period. It's very strong with the puck, the Terriers.
McCarthy finds Hudson maneuvering. So tricky with the stick handling shot. A dangerous one. And a blindly at that kept in by BU. And a one-timer from Boisvert held on to. So shot save, Yegorov, rebound. Wiped away by Hudson.
Oh, that display of speed by Nestersill coming down the right side. And BU lucky there was nobody there to follow up.
Nestersill has showcased why he's a first-round selection for the Blackhawks. The other way we go for BU. They'll leave it. This one up and over the cage. Hudson just tries to lay it out in front. Steered aside. Another shot. This one deflected. Out to the top of the right circle. Merrill working it over to Hudson. Hudson lays it off. Right circle shot. Doesn't get through. Lukanauskas has his shot saved by Robble yet again. Hard hit out in front by Keenan. And UMass through some pressure will work it out. Nestersill off a skate to Nyes, who rips it in for UMass. They use Hudson back to retrieve it. Puck squirts free for a moment. Lukanauskas slams it off the glass out to Keenan. Keenan maneuvering, high slot. Now Yenchko drops it back to Nyes. Nyes shot again. Had some good cage to work with. Couldn't get it off the near post. 15:46 to go in the second period. UMass has shown the ability to apply pressure here early on in the second. Now Kerr trying to center, and Hudson trying to get off the ice. Wisely will send it skyward to get the change he needs.
Minutemen stronger with the puck to start this period. I don't know what Robble was doing there. He had a man behind the net. Picked it off, but UMass possessing the puck more, stronger with it. Here come the Terriers, perhaps.
Forecheck here for BU, and McLaughlin couldn't get it cleanly, but then it goes off his shin pad, lays the hit. And BU's pressure works out to get the turnover. Celebrini, this one, and a sideways hit for Lukanauskas on Gleshka. Open look here, played out in front, but just a little bit too far for Morello.
Lukanauskas just missed on that pass to the far post.
That sets up UMass the other way. Larry Keenan with a shot off the pad of Yegorov.
Larry Keenan, another one who had a good Spengler Cup.
He's been a guy that's been in there now for a year plus every day for UMass. Blowing a tire his breath away. Wild wobbles it in.
More of this back and forth action we saw for the first, 14 minutes of the first period?
A ball where? McLaughlin, he gets hammered. Bo Cosman with the big body. But puck over to Celebrini. Drag, shoot, score! Out in front, Jack Harvey puts it.
Here, they need a line change.
They get it. Stretch pass up ahead. Harvey tips it in. Fondrick will take a bump. Loose puck out. Played towards Mellenbacher. 9:40 to go here in the second. Yenchko. A threaded pass to Wild. Wild just turns it on. Yegorov left pad save. Rebound comes out to Yenchko. Trying to get it through to the point, and Keenan was not there all the way down the ice.
I feel like the timing's just a little off. A lot of missed passes like that, or fan shots for UMass.
I think that's accurate to say. Mellenbacher with Hudson shadowing him.
You don't realize until you see Hudson.
This one out in front, jamming at it. Boston University, but Robble is able to kill it off. We're even strength, however. Here comes Boumediene. Boumediene trying to wrap it around. Taken off the play by Nycz. Boston University looking for that crucial second goal with 6:50 to go. Boisvert had that big shot moments ago. A stick got on it. And here's Cosman with a head of steam. Cosman's got to get there first. Cosman back. O'Neal trying to fight for it. O'Neal can't get a clean shot off. Wrap back around to Cosman. Out in front, Galenic jamming at it. Poked away by Yegorov. Couple of good looks for Massachusetts.
Play really opened up right at the end of that power play.
Swoboda down the other end off the side of the net. Ricochets and a hard hit by Yenchko. One by BU. Fanned on yet again. It's been a theme tonight. Yenchko. Out to Galenic. He'll back.
Won 15 of the 21 faceoffs tonight, but the Minutemen have blocked 13 shots, just 8 for BU. Shouldn't say just, that's a pretty high number.
Again, back and forth we go. Out to the red line. Trethaway kept it initially. Then Nycz will hammer it in for UMass.
Shots 11-7 BU in the second period.
With the goal set up by Celebrini's initial shot. Hammered in by Harvey. McLaughlin on the chase. Keenan working it through. Gets it out for UMass. Keenan stays with it. UMass will get a partial change in as Yenchko comes.
But UMass doesn't have the kind of depth and speed that BU has, so we'll see if they make an adjustment.
Harvey with the lone goal will hammer it in. Boisvert can't win the puck up the boards for Cosman. Just one penalty for each team. Turned over at center ice. Boisvert puts the brakes on, backhands it around. Stepping in front is Keenan. And Nycz, who's seen a lot of action today. We've seen some players maybe that you haven't expected to kind of take over, have taken over. Looking hops over the stick of Yegorov.
He's had a little trouble fielding the puck on his own tonight.
And a slippery puck tonight.
Really been impressed, Jay, BU's defense tonight. Ooh, was a big hit right there.
Morello takes Nycz down. Sharks draft pick. Swoboda wins the draw against Musa. Charging, and UMass able to get it out.
Such a simple play by Musa, just to push it out with his body. Forced BU to have to go all the way down to reorganize.
Hudson trying to play it off the boards. UMass will take possession. Musa trying to
5'11", 170-pound frame of his.
Hudson family churning out top of the line defenseman.
Folks in Washington, I think, are going to enjoy watching him in the future.
Without a doubt. Inside 15 to play here in the third. Lawrence works it deep. Now Yzerman hammered by Galenic. Puck comes free to Nycz. And UMass takes over through center ice. Yenchko has been a little quiet. Boumediene will swipe it away from him. Boumediene very impressive and the World Juniors. Think about all the depth and talent that this team has here. For Boston to go into third on a 1-0 BU lead on the goal from Harvey. 26-14 shots on goal, and now McCarthy. Of the season for Jack Harvey. And now fighting for this face-off, staying with it, Jack Musa. That's a hard-fought draw one.
Musa's been out there quite a bit already in the third period.
Boisvert with a steal and works it on to Robble. Nice, has it taken away. BU on the attack, Harvey. Now Boisvert. Boisvert dumps it back around. Up against the half wall, Bo Cosman digging at the puck with 12:27 to go in the third. Musa trying the stick lift back to Nyes. BU again just doing such a good job to keep the pressure on.
And they're very secure with how they move the puck as the play goes off.
One in behind the net. Puck out in front. Taken away by Boston University. Keenan couldn't hang on, and down the ice it goes. No icing. Nyes will set things up here for Massachusetts.
Feels like the ice has been tilted to the right the last 4 or 5 minutes.
It sure does, just the way BU wants, excuse me. Stolen by Ben Merrill. Merrill, right circle. Fumbled with it. Back to McCarthy. His shot doesn't get through. Good to see Rukhanakis back out there. Changes course, wrapping around, centering feed, and a tumbling puck out. Nestrasil pokes it away. Here comes Hudson. Relentless pressure. Hudson lost it. Jack Musa able to scrap at the puck, but McCarthy rings it right back in.
The longer you're back on your heels, the longer you have to defend, the more tired you're going to become. And through this third period, UMass has had to do a lot of defending.
To the stick of Boisvert, who will take the change.
Boisvert is the touch of a golfer in their wedge, trying to feather it down to get the change, but that sent it all the way down for the icing call. Very impressive.
Yeah, that was the lob wedge, right?
That wasn't yours, I know that. Or mine.
Stuck the green. 7 minutes to go. UMass had a look on the last zone entry. Back to Boumediene. Off the far boards, skipped in, turned over, and Zimmerman's shot goes up and over. And bodies in the way, both ends here, UMass and BU.
Been about 6 or 7 minutes of continuous action as things get a little interesting in the neutral zone.
Here's Yzerman out of the fray, tries to make a phenomenal move and just lost the puck. Wrapped off the far glass. Breaking through, Yetchko, shot save, Yegorov!
Great save by Yegorov with the glove to knock it down.
Tremendous effort. Galenic calling for it. He tries to swipe it on, doesn't get through, Treth away, and now up and out from Bednarik.
Says a lot about the goaltender. He hasn't been called on very much tonight, but comes up with a big one, and his team needed it the most.
Kerr trying to poke his way ahead. Hammers Treth away with 3:28 to go. Boston University dodging a couple of opportunities and scoring chances for Massachusetts.
What's that Yogi Berra said? It's starting to get late early. Well, it's getting late.
At what point do you think about